Today we're going to be using the given x-intercept and the given y-intercept to help us find the equation of a line and the graph as well. So, for example 1, our x-intercept is coordinate 2, 0, and our y-intercept is coordinate 0, 4. So we're going to use the slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus y1. Then you're just going to fill in the given information from our coordinates and simplify and solve for your m, which is the slope. Then we're going to use slope-intercept form and fill in the given information to find our equation. Here in the graph, we just plot our two given coordinates and then connect them with the line, and there you have it, your graph and your line. So for example 2, we're going to make it a little bit harder, and our two given coordinates are x-intercept, which is 5, 0, and y-intercept is 0, -1. So same thing as before, you're going to use your slope equation, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and fill in the given information, simplify, and then you have your slope. So plug it into your slope-intercept formula, and there you have your equation. So now we're graphing it just as before and plot your two given coordinates and then connect them with a line. Okay, for example 3, our x-intercept is -3, 0, and our y-intercept is 0, 6. So our slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Then you fill in your given information, and here we have two negatives, which is the same thing as a positive, but just so you don't get confused, make sure you write out both. And so our slope is 2. Use the slope-intercept formula just as before and fill in the rest of your given information for your equation. So now we're going to graph, and make sure it's very important to label your like the intervals, otherwise you're not going to know exactly what each coordinate is to get a more accurate graph. So we're going to plot our two coordinates and then connect them with a line for our graph. Now moving on to our last example for today, we have x-intercept, which is -3/4, 0, and our y-intercept is 0, -1/2. This is a little bit more complicated, but still doable. So we're going to use our slope formula, which is the same as before, and then fill in the given. Make sure to keep with that double negative, which is the same as a positive, but it just keeps it easier if you put both of them down. So here we're going to turn our fraction into multiplication. Just multiply straight across and then simplify for your slope. And then put it in your slope-intercept formula and plug in the rest of the information so you have your formula. Now we're going to do the graph. This one, make sure you put in intervals that would make sense for your graph. So you wouldn't put 1 on each one because it just wouldn't work out. So put 1/4 up to 1 so you'll be able to graph your line more effectively. And there you have it. And thanks for watching, and visit us again next time.